on some websites you shouldn't go to. I'm just kidding.
Go follow it. It's at Real Garza on YouTube.
At Real Garza,
All right, you guys have a great night and peace out, Girl Scouts.
Woo-hoo. I was glad I got to see your booty down here for a bit. I'm glad I got to witness this too, because after I got done, I was like, I'm heading right down, dude. Once I got done doing the little DoorDash stuff. But it was really cool, man. All sorts of people, and I love it. Our man, of course, TJ. Woo, 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 woo. He was doing the live, but he has to go, so I guess I'll finish up. And I didn't bring my little thingy, but a little what do you call that thing? Tripod thing. Yeah, I can't even think today. My mind is so turned to clay right now.
For the American.
I signed that one.
You got a cool little American flag over there. We got like.
My mail booth. They had a whole bunch. They had like 6. They had like 6 of them. Well,
I'm gonna try to wipe off my camera. Yeah, really good turnout, really incredible, perfect. Woo woo!
Hey Tom, we'll see ya.
Hey, get. You guys have a good night. Okay? Oh, is this a? I appreciate it. All right, you guys have a good night, all right? But it's really cool. Good turnout. My man over here. Oh, sorry about that, brother.
You're good.
If you can remember Stock's Family Farm.
But really, I'm gonna stop filming too many people here. I'll put it on myself here. But yeah, we're at the event, having a good time. It's good stuff. My boy TJ was down here, and just incredible. The turnout's beautiful. I realized I don't have a lighter on me though. At least I think this is a full-out candle. Is this a candle? Yeah, it's a full-out candle. Yeah. But this is incredible. Let me put it in the. Hold on. Woo, welcome to the show, everybody. Get the live stream. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Here at the event, the Vigil, really cool. Just a lot of good people out here. Just incredible people. But man, this is good stuff. I realized I don't have a lighter for this, but I'll probably get a lighter here in a second. But yeah, just really good people, really cool people. Taking over a little bit of the duties for my boy TJ, and I'm probably gonna find a kind of a more secluded place to chill out and talk to myself real quick. We had a few hecklers come by. I was only in the car for a second. They were only in the car for a second, but had a few hecklers. Oh yeah. But yeah. Ooh. Oh. But it's really cool. Just did a little. Had a couple people speaking on the megaphone. It was really neat. Yeah, I think one of the biggest things I think one can do is just expose lunacy. You know, if, like for example, if you see somebody who is, you know, like doing terrible things like burning the flag, you know, you gotta at least expose it, get it on video, put it on social media. Because the thing is, man, the one thing about evil. Oh, actually,
the Civil War game.
Hold on.
This week.
So.
I don't know if you guys seen that. You see the flag rolled on the stadium. And that flag is a flag called freedom. That flag has been touched by more Americans than any other flag in our history. Take that to a lot of this. That flag is actually January 6th hung over the Capitol walls. It's owned by a gentleman named Paul Lusacek out of Springfield. And my buddy Jeremy snuck that flag in. He's part of Faith Over Freedom.
Oh, a good video. That's beautiful. Look at that.
Faith Over Fear. Sorry, guys. It's been a long day. But if you'd like, you can look this up. Faith Over Fear is a Facebook picture as a big American flag. Please join it. We're sharing information in there, and you can find other Facebook groups for homeschooling. We're going to try to get a bunch of information and other Facebook groups on there for people to get churches, homeschooling groups, and so on and so forth. So if you'd like, go ahead and look it up and join it. You can see a lot of good pictures in there from a lot of these vigils. We're trying to share as many of them as we can from vigils all over in Oregon. We have guys that are trying to attend a bunch of them. So And hey, if there's not a turning point out here, there is. Okay, there's 2 up in Lane County.
Oh, cool.
So you can get on, go to tpamerica.com and get on there and talk to somebody. Yep. And then we're gonna put out some information on that as well on our Facebook group, Faith Over Fear. We'll have some information on there how TP can get started here in Coos County. If anybody's interested, we're a little overwhelmed right now with a lot of these vigils and other things that we're trying to plan. The baptism that we want to get done before the end of the year, we want to make that pretty big. So yeah, get on there and follow the Facebook group. If you have questions on there, you know, you can ask for pictures or how to start a TP chapter here in Coos County. But thank you guys so much. I think me and my daughter are going to head back home. It was nice to meet some of you. If you have any questions for me before I leave, man, hit me up.
Yeah. Woo! Good man. Kicking booty. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff. But yeah. But yeah, that was really cool. It's neat. They got a megaphone. Everybody's got, you know. I think it's pretty cool. Oh. But yeah, chilling out here, and I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. But yeah, no, I mean, the best way to, you know, expose evil is to really shine a light on it. So the main thing I say is, any chance you see somebody just being, you know, especially if they're promoting terrible ideologies, you know, expose it. Expose how crazy they are. So the best thing you could do is expose the lunacy, you know. So anytime, you know, especially with the left, man, it's crazy. A lot of it's crazy. But yeah, I think, you know, I think this whole thing is pretty cool. I think it's, but yeah, I think there's, I don't know, it gets to the point where there's been just levels of violence against, like, conservatives. It's weird. And I think the best way to stop it, man, is to really expose a lot of the lunacy, you know? And we get to this point where, you know, it just gets kind of crazy. And I don't know, hopefully the lunacy can stop at some point. Hopefully, I don't know if that'll ever happen. I think that there's just a certain, I don't know if the woke mind virus or whatever they call it, but yeah, it's real. It's a real thing. But yeah, overall, I think it's really cool to be down here. You know, I just a lot of very good vibes, like straight up. A lot of people feeling, you know, obviously we're all sad. That's the one thing. It's just, but it's really cool to be able to talk to everybody. Oh,
Like what you had to say, man.
Oh, thank you.
I don't want to interrupt your call.
Oh no. Actually, I'm just live. I'm just live on the tubes. If you want to feel like joining in.
I'll just say that it is a privilege to meet strong men who are outspoken, who are willing to stand for their beliefs, and know that whatever victory or loss we face on this earth, that the victory goes beyond that. And the times where we shake with our human fear, there's a supernatural feeling of peace that we can call upon. And that is the prayer I join in when I meet my brothers in the community. So good to meet you, brother.
My man, you hear we get
Yeah.
My man, my name's Michael, by the way.
Michael, good to meet you, man. Nicholas.
Nicholas,
Yeah.
hey, pleasure to meet you, brother.
Yeah, I'll see you around. I live in Bandon, so.
I'll see you around, my man.
Hopefully I'll see you around here.
Oh yeah, I live here in Coos Bay.
All right, you have a good one.
All right, you bud. Oh, that was really cool. That was really awesome. But yeah, no, it's really it's one of those things that the best thing you could do is just shine a light on, you know, anytime if you, like I said, if you see any people doing evil stuff or just really, the best thing you do is just shine a light on them, and you know, and that's what I said earlier, actually, at one of the parts, but yeah, no. So I think the best thing, you know, social media can be a real tool to expose lunacy, and if people are if there's anybody being terrible, it's a good way to do it, man. So you know, it's just one way to pull it off, man. But yeah, it's just one of those things that. But no, I'm really happy that I got to be down here for a bit and kind of share. I mean, look at the good people, like really good, solid people right here. Very, very solid. And awesome. I love it, man. It was really cool. I got to speak with Nicholas just now. Really swell dude. And obviously we're all still bent out of shape. And I think we should be. I think it's. I think what happened to a good dude is. It's really just one of those things. A good dude got killed because of. Honestly, because of what he believed in, and that's the thing. So, but I love how our communities come together on this one, and you know what's funny? It's not. There's no hate here. I mean, there's definitely sadness, a little bit of anger. Obviously, we're all a little bit angry about what happened. We're all quite a bit angry, but at the same time, what do we do first? We go, we pray. I'll admit, I'm not the most religious guy in the world, but at the same time, what do we do instead? We come together, and we just, in a way that's, you know, it's beautiful, in a way that's not violent, not destructive, and that's the best part about this. And, oh, they're doing Amazing Grace, hold on. Yeah. Woo.
This is the downtown area.
Thank you. Yeah, good stuff. That was really cool. Now, a lot of good prayer. You know, obviously, I know I'm fairly agnostic, but I love it when people pray. I love it when I can feel. You know, there's a level of unity that you just feel in those sorts of situations. It's pretty neat. If I'm going to be, so you can tell everybody's. I love the peace here. I love the feeling of peace. Like you could feel it reverberating authentically from everybody, and that's the best part about this. You know, there's just no hate, no animosity, and that's the best part about this. Thank you, John. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you, brother. But yeah, just being able to see all this is truly an honor. Like it's probably one of the coolest things in the world, and everybody coming together over somebody who I honestly think is a really cool dude. Was a really incredible man. As somebody who loves debate, I'm not a good debater for sure, but as somebody who loves the art of debate and understands its necessity, he was the best, man. You know, he was pinpoint precise, just an intelligent dude. And you know, some people are saying terrible things, but you know, to heck with them, man. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, but it's good. It's a beautiful thing, brothers. But yeah, like I said, just a lot of good people still, incredible people. Like, just, it's good stuff, man. But yeah, no, the one thing I could say in some form of memoriam of him is what he stood for was honestly just family values. Like, he stood for good family values, good moral values. He wanted to encourage the nuclear family. That was a huge deal, man. It's a very huge deal. It's a nice plane. But yeah, I really am happy to see everybody here in the chat. You know, anybody who has anything to say that they want to say about Charlie, he was, like I said, an incredible dude. Like he stuck to his beliefs. He had the courage of his convictions, and my God, that was the best part about him, man. Best part. And we're lucky. We were pretty dang blessed to have a dude like that. Very blessed to have a dude like that. As long as we had him. Stocks Family Farm also, basically, by the way, if you want to see the first part of the vigil that happened, my guy, Stocks Family Farm, Mr. TJ, so if you go to Stocks Family Farm, you'll see him in the chat, but yeah, Stocks Family Farm, he got the first part of this live, and, but yeah, I wanted to at least get the, final part of it, give my afterthoughts and everything. Really cool people, really incredible people. So the one thing I want to say is, anytime there's lunacy, anytime there's people doing terrible things, it's the best thing that one can do is to expose the evil. And we have a lot of ways to expose evil now. So if there is somebody doing legit evil, if anybody doing any legit evil, it's like it can be exposed today. And the left has become so unpopular because of the left got exposed by guys like Charlie Kirk. When you expose terrible ideas and give out better ideas, the world comes together on the good ideas. Everybody's just got to put out ideas, and then the free market of ideas, it happens. It's real. But no, I do think Charlie was actually one of the best of us, straight up. And I feel honestly like, we get the opportunity to talk about a cool dude. But here's the thing, man. I wish it was under different circumstances, because I was always a big fan of Charlie. And then all of a sudden, when I heard the news, it shook me. And I think the reason it shakes a lot of people is because there's nothing he did that was wrong. Even if you disagree with what somebody says, he never did anything wrong. And the problem is, I think in today's era, we're conflating words with actions. And look, words are definitely not actions. Actions are actions. Words are words at the end of the day.
Chris.
What up, dude? Yeah, what up, dude? How you doing?
What up, man?
This is my man over here. We used to play basketball all the time. What you been up to, brother?
I've been e-biking, man. Ever since I got this thing, I can't stay off of it.
The thing's pimping, by the way, dude. Look at those wheels.
I know, man.
How long does the battery last on it, man?
It doesn't have the best of range, but it does go 25, man.
25 miles per hour?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, dude. And then, of course, if the battery dies, you can still pedal,
I got a backup battery back here.
Oh, dude, what a pimp. Dude, does it ever like slightly charge the battery when you pedal? Does it ever do that?
Sometimes, yeah.
That's kind of cool. I was wondering, because, I was thinking about getting an e-bike. What brand is that one?
Fun Hang. You can get these off of Amazon, man.
Shit, dude. Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a pimping, dude. It's good to see you, partner. But you just been e-biking everywhere?
Yeah. Can we play basketball sometime, man? Mark?
Why not, man? I don't see why not. One of these, I've been kind of playing off and on down there. Just kind of every now and then, when I get a little free time, that is. Lately, I've been super busy. I've been having to do more DoorDash stuff, and I've been doing a little bit of YouTube. Right now, I'm just live streaming like a weirdo.
Are you live right now?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I won't show you unless you want to be shown, of course. But
I don't care, man.
Oh, you don't care? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
One of the chillest dudes I know, by the way. First time I met you, by the way, I was on it. What was it? Blossom Gulch.
Yeah.
And I was just shooting around, and then you just wanted to play some ball, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude!" And ever since then, my boy James. By the way, you got a killer 3. That 3 is killer.
I'm gonna try to see if I can still line that up and sink it.
Oh, I bet you could, dude. Here's the thing, man. The way you shoot, it's like riding a bike. I guess that old analogy goes. The way you shoot, man. Even if you're off for the first 5 or 6 shots, dude, you end up.
My shot always comes from really high up too, the arc.
Exactly, dude.
The way I shoot.
And his arc is killer, by the way. That's the thing. Once it gets to the rim, it's see, that's the form we're talking about right there, dude. That's legendary, dude. Holy shit, man. My boy James, dude.
Yeah, I was just wondering, by the way.
I was wondering what happened. I haven't seen you in a while, man.
What is this event thing?
Oh, they're doing it's a vigil for Charlie Kirk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really cool. Everybody's doing prayer and stuff. I was like, this is neat.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
Yeah, have you seen Paul ever since then, dude?
Dude, so I'm not gonna go into what happened with him, but I guess he skipped town or something. So he rumor has it he was I think it was Alex or something. I can't remember if it was Alex or somebody else, but I guess his girlfriend, who was a bit on the younger side, I guess, Paul was hitting on her and stuff or something like that. Allegedly, I don't know how true that is, but yeah, I guess Paul removed his social media, and I guess nobody's heard from him. Ants hasn't heard from him. I haven't. No, even people at the skate park. Most people don't even know what the hell.
I've went over there several times, man, and he's never over there anymore.
Yeah, I miss Paul. I mean, I hope that those rumors aren't true, because I always seen him as a really cool dude. I'm hoping that they're just stupid rumors. That's what I'm hoping.
It was Paul?
Supposedly. I don't know if it's even true.
Are you talking about Tabby or the one he dated after Tabby?
I'm not sure.
Because I'm
not actually sure.
Andrew's dating one of his exes right now, Andrew Pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if that's the same. I don't even know who Paul has dated, to be honest. But all I know is that it was. I can't even, because somebody said it to Ants, and then Ants relayed that information to me, Ants relayed that information to me. So I don't know how true it is. So I'm just gonna say allegedly. That's what the rumor says. I take it with a grain of salt though. I'm hoping it's not true.
Yeah.
It is weird though that Paul skipped town and then suddenly just deleted all of his social media. That was weird. But I haven't seen.
You don't even have his skate videos anymore?
Well, I don't know if he unless he just blocked everybody. That's a possibility too. But I'm hoping that he's doing well though. Like that's the thing. I always love Paul, and if he's going through some shit, I just hope he's doing well. That's the only thing, man. For me personally, dude. Paul's a stud. But I'll let you get back to e-biting, Michael partner.
Hey, do you have a couple of dollars by any chance?
That's the thing. I only brought my cards with me. I didn't actually bring any dollar bills and shit. So I'm sorry about that, partner.
It's all good. I was gonna see if I could get a beer.
Oh shit, yeah. But I'll catch you later, man.
Alright, man.
I gotta bounce out of here in just a little bit anyway. But you have a good one, partner.
You too. Hey, I'll try to catch you down there playing basketball.
Yeah, and I've been so kind of like every now and then, so it's not been as much. But I can't even guarantee what time, but I'll try to show up when I can, just because I usually like to go down there, get a little exercise in and stuff. So, but
Later.
I'll catch you later, Mr. James. Have a good one, partner. That's my boy, dude. It's my boy James, dude, stud. Played a little bit of ball with him. He's a really cool dude. It's really cool just being down here, man. People just really conversating, just good stuff, man. And you see, this is the thing. No matter what vicious rumors that people spread about people who have different ideologies, look, I'm not, I lean more in the middle, at the end of the day. But at the same time, I know which side the more peaceful one is. And it's just sad that there's just levels of people who disagree. I mean, I don't mind disagreeing, but when somebody violently disagrees, that's a problem. And that gets to a very weird, disturbing state. But yeah, I think I might head back home here in just a second. Gonna say goodbye to everybody. I guess I'll take this with me here. But it was really good, a little event. I thought it was pretty neat, and but let's see. But anyway, really, like I said, really good people, still chilling. I love it, man. Having a great night, everybody. Whew. But yeah, really awesome people. Really good time too. That was fun. Gotta head back to the old car real quick. But yeah, very kind people, man. I love it. I'm gonna be doing some live streaming tonight. I just realized it's 7:41. Heck yeah. But yeah, doing the Candlelight Vigil. HB says pull is CS a moron. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Hey! Oh shit, dude! What up? They were doing another vigil.
Oh man, when
And,
did they start that?
Huh?
When did they start it?
Well, my boy TJ, my man with the very long beard, very sexy man. What up, dude?
Guy you met too.
That's my other coach, by the way. That coach there.
Nicholas guy you met. Oh.
But yeah, no, it was really cool. So, what was really wild about it was I ran into TJ at Seven Devils while I was doing DoorDash, and I was like, I put it on pause, talked to him and his family for a bit, and he's like, oh yeah, we're going to the thing. I was like, well, the Vigil. I was like, oh, I went to the first one. I'll go to another one, dude. Heck yeah. And so it was pretty neat.
They just ended, I'm guessing. They just ended it.
Yeah, well, there's people still down there, but yeah, they pretty much ended it though. What up, dude?
Yeah, I was freaking taking a nap. I was taking a nap and I woke up and forgot that it was going on. I was like, oh shit.
Oh yeah. No, I'm just it's funny because I just parked over there, so I'm just like, I was like, wow. It's funny. I'm still live streaming because my boy TJ was live streaming, and then when he left, he's like, hey, can you live stream? I was like, oh hell yeah. I got my phone out and started. Nicholas? Oh, you saw it on the. Oh, you saw that on the. Oh, you saw it on the video. Okay. Hell yeah. That's how you knew I was down here. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really neat though, man. It was really.
A lot more this time or the last time?
Oh, there's a lot more this time. Yeah, there was very much a lot more. It's because everybody was able to more coordinate with it and stuff on Facebook, and really neat though. Were you guys just dashing tonight?
No, actually, we just freaking realized it was going on, and we just got ready to come down here, but we didn't know it was gonna end that quick. But
Yeah.
quicker than last time.
Well, we started like I guess at 6 or 6:30 or something.
Okay.
So it was more
I was
like
taking a nap at that time.
there was like it was still a vigil, but it was more like a it was kind of more like a get together gathering sort of thing, just kind of commemorating.
cool,
It was really neat though. It was really fun to see all the people. People got on the megaphone and spoke. I put a little piece in there. I was like, just remember, evil hates the light. Shine the light on the evil. Put your cameras on it. Somebody's being evil. No, I did not watch the Memorial Day, but I was actually gonna probably watch it. Maybe even just because I'm gonna be live streaming all night, the rest of the night. So I might end up watching it and reacting to it and seeing like what happened and stuff. But man, I'll let you guys get back to it. I'm gonna head to the old car and then just probably I gotta eat some stuff. I eat some. What up, dude? What are you saying, man?
He's singing, It's There.
Oh, dude, by the Gorillas?
Yeah.
It's there. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's.
So it's coming.
Yeah, dude.
It's coming up. He just changed it and put the
What a-
east one.
What a stud, dude.
Sunshine.
Dude, it's cool you're listening to the Gorillas at a young age. They're a pretty sexy band, dude. They're a sexy band, dude.
The other one is a girl.
Say what?
The other one's a girl.
The other one's a girl?
The noodle character.
The Noodle? Oh yeah, Noodle's the best. No, I love all. All right, I'll let you guys get to it later. And we're streaming in the dark somewhere. All right, later, guys. But yeah, that was my boy Antoine and his sister and a couple of the kids. Really cool. Heading to the old car real fast but yeah, just a really good event. It was nice to be able to see. I just love seeing people come together at the end of the day. I think it's as simple as that, but in a way where people are trying to unify, at least in a spiritual way, in a mental way, some type of way. You know, not think the same, but like I think coming together for a common cause, I think is a good thing, as long as the common cause is just, I guess you could say. But yeah, no violence. That's the thing. People got to realize that these types of events are meant for prayer and good feelings. So it's a big deal. I'm gonna cross the street here. But yeah, just really glad I got to see the event and everything, and really fun. Oh, but yeah, I made it to the car. Oh, I'm gonna chill out in the car here for just a little bit. Put the charger on. Oh, I appreciate the super chats though, everybody. Thank you. More super chats we have, the better. It does help. But yeah, we just witnessed the vigil. It was really a fantastic thing, man. And we're all big Kirk fans at the end of the day. I mean, it's very split in my chat. I swear, there's like dick bags. There was actually people who drove by in a car who basically said "F Charlie Kirk," which was pretty lame of them to do. I mean, some people got nothing better to do, unfortunately, which is sad. I wish people could, but some people like to spread levels of hate, and it's disturbing at the end of the day. But yeah, man, I think it was really cool to see everybody in prayer. Everybody really, like I said, coming together. And that's the one thing I loved about Charlie, man, is just he wasn't. I don't think he should have been as divisive as people said he was. You know what I mean? So there are people out there that just think he's like the devil. It's the weird thing, dude. I honestly saw him as somebody who was just passionate about what he believed in. Whether he was wrong or right, I don't care if somebody believes in the most ludicrous stuff. Nobody deserves to die for what they believe in. I think there's a lot of ludicrous beliefs out there, but I don't want to see anybody harmed, you know? I mean, when people start celebrating the death of somebody who is actually a good person, it rubs me the wrong way. It makes me pretty sick. It makes me feel sad, if anything. So. Oh, was he? No, I don't believe that. I think the problem is, how is he demonizing black people? I still don't understand that. How? Can somebody please explain this to me? Like, in detail. Like, it's the weirdest thing. You guys just make up all this garbage. You know? Crazy. One moment, though. One moment. But yeah, my boy TJ, I ran into my boy TJ, and it was really neat to see him because he's just a really cool dude. I love the man. But yeah, like, here's the thing, man. It was people praying. Just not preying upon people, like legitimately just praying. And being like, hey, I even gave a bit of a speech. Not much of one. Like I said, my speech was very brief. All I said was, look, expose evil. Evil will slither when light is shined upon them. So all you have to do is just expose it. And we live in a day and age where we can expose pure evil. And if there is evil, man, it can be exposed. So just don't forget that small part of it, man. Catiopia says $9. Hey, thank you. I really appreciate that big time. I can't respond to it through normal means, but I could definitely like and love it. I'm going to read it aloud, though. Can I pin this, though? That's the question. I would love to pin this if I could. Okay, so it's not letting me pin it, but that's okay. I'm going to read it aloud, okay? So, Catiopia says, Charlie Kirk spoke true from the heart. He loved all people. If they watched full messages, they'd know the truth. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Thank you for that super chat, by the way. I really appreciate it, Catiopia. It really helps the channel quite a bit. And also, I want to get that, like I said, we're going to repeat that message. Charlie Kirk spoke true and from the heart, okay? He loved all people. I really do believe he loved all people. Was he a little critical of some people? Sure. He was critical of, like, the left, basically. And I don't see any shame being critical of the left, because there's a lot to be critical. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot to be critical about the right. But the left has, honestly, there's a level of insanity that's going on within the leftist communities. And it gets to a certain point where it's just like, you know, what is the point? But yeah, overall, it was fun to see people really celebrate and just, you know, celebrate a good person. I'm going to turn off that light, by the way. But it was just really nice to be able to see real communion, you know? People really getting together. But I'm going to try to get more in the light here. Let's see. So CS likes men, so I don't know what that means. Is that you talking about, like, the chat, the people in the chat like men? That's funny, man. Or are you saying content streamer? Are you talking about content streamer? Look, you know, I like men who give me money. That's true. I like men who give me money. But yeah, no, really it was a good time to be able to celebrate a good person. So Charlie's the man, dude. Charlie is the man, and I don't really care what anybody says. But, you know, the best way to expose evil is just shine a light on it, man. There's a lot of evil out there in the world, and it's unfortunate, but we got to shine a light on it, and the best way to expose it is just to expose it, you know? And not harm. The thing is, do no harm. If you see somebody doing terrible acts, you know, obviously intervene to the best of your ability, but get it on camera. Set it straight up. It's tough to film something when your first inclination is to intervene. But if you see somebody like desecrating the flag, get that on camera. Share it with social. Be like, we don't want this. And sometimes you got to shine a light on the evil, man. You got to shine a light on the evil. All right? But yeah, we're just kind of downtown Coos Bay. Beautiful, beautiful. Woo. But yeah. So Snorka Orca says, Garza say, but my income, please, backwards. Okay, so you want me to say, please, income, my butt? Why do you want me to say that? What does that mean? Are you trying to be inside of me? I'm not down for this. I ain't down for that. By the way, though, thanks again for that $20, brother. I really appreciate it. Gave it a like, gave it a heart, even though you said the content streamer likes men. But you know, we're huge. We're big fans of Charlie, and that's the thing, man. I know people want to try to stop people who actually like this dude, but you shouldn't. Why? You know, we don't try. Here's the thing, man. You may like some ludicrous stuff, but I don't want to stop you from liking it. All right? That's the difference between you and I, most of the chat. I'm just going to say to most of the chat, the difference between you and I is I don't want to stop you from being you, but you want to stop me from being me. You want to stop me from liking what I like, but I will never try to stop you from liking what you like. And I do like Charlie Kirk. I think he's a good dude. I think he was a good dude. You took him from us, not you. You, Tyler, the Tyler Robinson guy. It's allegedly, legalese, allegedly. We'll find out what the verdict is, obviously, but there's a lot of evidence, and I'll say that, so we'll see if he ends up being innocent. All right. It is still innocent until proven guilty, but it's been crazy, man. But it was really nice to go there to remember him. Yeah, I feel like he did not deserve to go like that. It was wrong. It was disturbing. It was messed up beyond all belief. Hopefully things can change. I don't know if things will. I mean, we can't just rely on hope. We can pray, but we still gotta, we as people, gotta take the appropriate actions. And what I mean is good actions. Expose evil if you see evil. Evil, when light is shined upon evil, and they're exposed for what they are. I think we know what tends to happen. They slither. They go into cracks. It happens. So I'm, like I said, I'm a huge fan of Charlie. I think he was a net positive to society. I really do. And here's the thing. You could say, but he was so divisive. It's like, who cares? There's a lot of divisive people. I think the more divisive you are, I think the better you are for society, if I'm going to be quite honest. You're forcing people to think. You're forcing people to speak. And you're forcing people to really think. It matters. Critically think. So yeah, I am a huge fan of Charlie. I think he was a really cool dude, if we're going to be quite honest. So you can hate him. You can love him. But, you know, it's just like, I think he was better than you gave him credit for. CS says no, he wasn't. What are you talking about, brother? Tell me why he wasn't a good dude. Pretty good dude to me. Controlled opposition. Yeah, what are you talking about? Dude, I am so sick of some of the people on here, man. Some of you guys are just sickos. But yeah, I'm gonna put on my glasses real quick. And we're going to I'm gonna get on out of here for a second. Give me one more moment, folks. We're gonna get on out of here. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing here in just a second. Woo! Uh-oh. But yeah, I'm waiting for a car to get out of here, and well, actually, I might be able to stay for a little bit longer. Let's see. All right, so I'm in the car. Drive real quick. I'm going to focus more on the driving. We'll see what we can do here. Making sure everything's good. Just want to get out of here in one piece. But yeah, no, I think the best thing about Charlie, man, was just how I really do believe he was a very authentic dude. Like, it is shocking just how many, you know, the level of people, by the way, the level of immaturity, there, you know, there's only like, there wasn't too many immature people. What I'm saying is, like, the people who came down were just really, like, they were great people. What I'm saying is, like, there were people in their car, some people, like, passed by in their cars, a couple people saying, you know, F Charlie. It's like, dude, no, come on, man. Charlie's a great dude. We have to stand up. We have to stand up and just say, dude, this guy was a good dude. And, you know, if you don't believe me, that's fine. I don't care. But I think he was just a fabulous dude, man. But it's sad. It's difficult to see so many people so hateful. As you all know, I'm not somebody who enjoys seeing too much hate. In fact, I think it's kind of rots people to the core if they're too hateful. I know it rots me to the core when I'm too hateful, and it's a sad situation. But I do hope he's affected a lot of way. I think he has. I'll tell you what, he's been a heck of a role model to me. He's been a role model to a lot of people, if anything. A little bit of night driving, you guys. Sorry about that. Woo. I gotta cut my hair and change my name, 'cause we all just wanna be a big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars. The girls come easy and the blood come cheap. I'll stay skinny 'cause we just won't eat, and we'll hide out in the coolest bars, the VIP with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there with a Playboy bunny in the bleach blonde hair. Hang out in the quiet room, latest dictionary in today's who's who. We're gonna go down to Mingus Park for a bit. We'll continue the live stream from there. Tailing my ass, jeez. Get your fucking bright headlights off of my mussy, dude. Yeah, sorry about that, folks. We're just a little chilling. Yeah, nobody's down here at the park. This is great. Get to hang out at the park for a bit and chill. Probably just... That's a good neutral spot. I like this spot. Alright, sorry about that, folks. So I figured before I headed home for the rest of the night, I would just, keep on discussing our boy. Now, let's put the light on here. Oh. But yeah, so I think overall, I mean, what Charlie did for the mega movement, I think was great. It is a crying shame that conservatives are being targeted, though. I heard rumor that Tim Pool has been targeted. Like many conservatives are being targeted, and it's pretty rough. It's quite unnerving, and it's religious persecution at the end of the day. So. The leftists are getting up their pitchforks, and I don't know how many of them are leftists, but I'm assuming the assumption is they lean left. And the best thing we could do is, if they're trying to harm us, expose that. Is anybody trying to harm you? Obviously expose it. Call the local police, that stuff like that. It's always a good thing. But it's just a shame that people have to be garbage. Some people have to be garbage out there. And at the end of the day, I'm hoping that people are just all talk. But just because somebody's a conservative doesn't mean you need to treat them like dirt. All right? Everybody's got their own points of views. You can't just harass people because they don't agree with you. You can't just go out there and make death threats and think there's going to be no consequences to that. It's a big deal. You can't. That's the thing. So. But yeah, it was really cool to attend another one of those little vigils, though. I kind of showed up a little late to it for the most part because I was doing some DoorDash and stuff, but it was just really fun to be able to hang out with all those people and to participate in prayer. I'm not religious, I'll admit that. I'm pretty agnostic. I do believe there's always a possibility of a creator. I don't know if we're chaotic design or creative design, whatever. I don't have the answers to prove one way or another. But I will say, if there is, I hope that Charlie's in a better place. That's my sincerest hope. But anyway, but yeah. But yeah, make sure you guys drop a super chat, though, if you can. The more super chats we have, the better. It does help the channel grow in many ways. We've had a lot of people passing through here. And I like I said, I really want to thank you guys. And any super chats, I'll try to shout out super chats. That's just kind of how this show works. We just shout out the super chats and kind of go from there. But yeah, I feel honored to be a part of that, actually. I feel very honored. I think, like the rest of you, though, I think we're all still in a state of shock about what happened to Charlie, and we really just don't know what to do. I think is what it all really boils down to. We just don't know what to do. Sorry, CS. I can't agree with you on that one, but but we can disagree in peace, though. That's the point I'm trying to make. We can disagree in peace, and not in pieces, but in peace, right? In peace, we could disagree, and that's the one thing that just seems to fall flat on people's minds is, you know. But anyway, but for all the haters in the chat, if you guys want your hate to be read, you got to give it in a super chat, because I'm not going to read the hate. I'm not going to read your hate aloud. If it's like, if you're going to be hateful and terrible, I'm not going to block you. But you better give me a super chat if you're going to be that terrible. But I know that terrible people, like you guys, don't have anything to contribute anyway, so trying to get a super chat out of the haters is like, it's not gonna happen. Oh no, it's not, because if they want, I'm not gonna read it for free. I'm not gonna read their terrible messages for free. Hell no. If they want me to read their terrible messages, they're gonna have to give it to me in the form of a super chat. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, I don't really care what anybody says in the chat. You guys don't really know me. You guys don't know me. You guys don't even know what I'm going through. Charlie's the GOAT, though, dude. The greatest debater of all time, man. Charlie's the man. Don't care what all y'all say. I'm done with reading the hate, man. Done with the hate. If there's any hate in this channel, it's ignoring it. But no, I think the thing about Charlie is he really did enjoy the art of debate, man. He was a big proponent of debating. Yeah, I think it's cool that he debated college kids, though. It forced them to critically think and forced them to become better debaters. And I think those kids are better debaters for it. You know what I mean? They're better off because they got to meet a dude like Charlie. Yeah, if you guys think he picked on kids, that's wrong. And if anything, the kids picked on Charlie. You've seen those debates. You could say that Charlie picked on kids, but how so? A lot of those college kids that came up to speak to him were total D-bags to him and would just like yell at him. He remained calm. He remained poised, which is something that the left doesn't seem to want to do. Sorry. I gotta call that out, man. I gotta call that out. Well, anyway. But yeah, just a lot more haters in the chat as expected. You guys are just all hating. Whatever. But it is sad just how many people think it's okay to just dox people. It's just wrong. You shouldn't be doxing anybody. You know, if you disagree with somebody, try to win the argument. You know? Try to actually win the argument. That's the problem. People who can't win an argument tend to choose violence or terrible things. It's just wrong. So I recommend choosing the right stuff, man. Charlie's a good dude. Whether you guys realize it or not, Charlie was actually a good dude. And I'm just sorry you can't see that, man. It is a shame. But hey, you know, some people just can't see good because they're so filled with hate that they think everybody's as hateful as they are. The irony is the left is projecting this hate. Because, think about it. Leftists tend to be, if I'm going to be honest, very spiteful, right? That tends to be the, what tends to happen. I'm going to shut off the car for a bit. I'm aware, hold on. Windows open, blah, blah. Hold on, let me turn off all the lights here. But no, overall, Charlie was just, in my opinion, probably one of the realest people ever. I believe that. But I had to plug in my phone. Look, if you guys think that he was evil, I'm sorry. He might have been the furthest thing from it. Did he have the courage of his convictions? Yes. And I think that's one of the reasons why a lot of leftists didn't like him. Is because usually, I'm not going to lie, most leftist men don't have any backbone. My dad's a great example. My dad, I love him, but he is a leftist and he tends to let people walk over him. And that's the one thing is one of the biggest things I've taken away from my father. And as much as I love him, I don't ever want to be like him. It's one of the reasons why I vote opposite to him. I don't know. Maybe I was destined to be a liberal, a lib, as the old says, but I don't really want to be. I love capitalism. I think it's actually pretty dope. And I believe capitalism brings more people out of poverty, to be honest. So, but I want to thank you guys. Charlie was one of the better people. And I got to witness what he brought out of people. Good people, right? Now, obviously, evil people don't like him because he wasn't evil, right? The people who freak out and throw things and blah, 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 I consider them to be on the line of evil to some degree. But he made me realize that it's getting, the atmosphere is getting a little heated. It's getting a little rough. All right. So dark. Oh my God. So I'm pretty much just chilling out here in the park, in the dark. Ooh, spooky. Let me see if I can actually put in. Oh, here we go. There we are. Okay. So we'll kind of get a little bit, shine a little light on me. There we go. But yeah, just chilling out in my car. But yeah, no, chilling out here at the park at night, man. I love good old Mingus. It's a beautiful spot. Good place to chill. They got a very open parking lot, so it's nice and relaxed. Very good. But I will say this though, the Candlelit Vigil, beautiful thing. Charlie was one of those, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not a religious guy. I'm, I consider myself fairly agnostic, but I do see I can recognize somebody who's good. And honestly, I watched a lot of his videos, and I would say that he was an overall good person and a net positive to society. So to those of you who think he was a net negative, just blow it, blow it. Go away. It's like, he was one of the better people. But yeah, I think, oh, that was a cool e-bike. Yeah, e-bike just went by. Yeah, he's one of the better people out there, man. He's better than you, dude. Better than you. I see you in the chat, dude. Dan, I think he's a better man than you. Bet you he is. So, anyway, that kind of concludes the Candlelit Vigil. Like I said, I ended up walking back to my car, drove here to Mingus, just to kind of get away from everything. We're dealing with sick people. But I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I'll do an episode here soon enough, but from the dock. Huh. Yeah, Kirk is the man. Probably time I got out of here. All right, everybody. Getting my caboose out of here. Give me 1 second. Damn it. Hold on. Anyway. I'm going to keep crying, all right? But I will say before I go, if you guys want your super chats read, put in a super chat. Closing time on super chats. I'm going to stay on for just about maybe 5 more minutes. And but yeah, any last super chats that you guys want to give, the more help support the channel. I really appreciate anything you guys can provide. I definitely want to read your super chats too, so if you have one, I want to highlight it, give a love to it, really highlight it for everybody to see. So even if it's a small amount, we appreciate it big time on this channel. We're all about, you know, giving people some recognition, trying to tell people to subscribe to your channel. So if you have anything you want to say on the super chat, you want me to highlight, we got about 4 more minutes, and yeah, we're on the right path. You guys know that I'm crying? But yeah, make sure you guys drop a super chat. Well, we got 30 people in the, you know, honestly, we got 30 people in the, in here, so we can keep it going for a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm not leaving yet. I thought I was, but I'm going to stay for a little longer. But if you guys want me to read your super chats, please drop a super chat in here to support the channel, but also for me to advertise for you, really anything. I get to give shout outs through super chat. So if you want to give a super chat shout out, super chat, whatever you want, man. I mean, I can't do everything, but I definitely use the power of my voice, and yeah, more super chats the better, brother. Woo, more super chats the better. Yeah, we're chilling out. Yeah, well, more like all of us in the chat, but so many haters in the chat though, dude. Why are there so many haters, bro? But yeah, any super chats you guys want to throw our way, it does help the channel grow. But it also helps because you know, in a lot of ways, I love super chats, man. I love reading them aloud. It's just one of those things that I like to, you know, do what I can. So do you guys think that everybody's been a little bit too crazy? You know? So here's what I think about Charlie. I think he's one of the better people. I do think he was a good Christian dude. You know, was he a little preachy about the gospel? Sure. But I think we're all preachy about what we believe in. Aren't we? I think we all are. Atheists are preachy about how dumb God is, for instance, and then theists are preachy about how great God is. Everybody's preachy to their own degree. I'll tell you what, I'm a very preachy man. I tend to preach. I do it. I do it, man. I try not to, though. But we'll stick around for a little while longer here. Oh, little bugs. But yeah, I think it's just one of those things. It's just, no, on the contrary, people should be encouraged to have opinions. We should be encouraging people to express themselves, even if what they're saying is a little bit whacked out, right? We got to encourage people to speak. Encourage. So please, don't harm people for what they believe. In fact, try to bring people up. And more importantly, especially if it's something you disagree with, I know it's tough, especially when you hear somebody saying something you don't agree with, but try to lift them up to some degree. Just be like, I'm glad to hear you saying what you believe, you know. But if somebody is legitimately threatening somebody, that's wrong. Don't threaten, please. Talking it out's a good thing. It is possible. The divisity, the divisive, you know, politics is only divisive if you allow it to be, right? And we've all become married to our beliefs, right? In a bad way. In a very bad way. But yeah, I'm still at the end of the day disappointed about what happened to him. Charlie was a good man. He was a father. He was a husband. And you know what? Say what you want about him. Say what you say that he didn't go to college or whatever. Look, that's the best part about him. He wasn't brainwashed at college. In fact, he saw through the BS. That's why he didn't finish. He was like, you know, college sucks. I'm out of here. And that's the best thing about him, man. Yeah. He wanted to encourage free speech, and look what happened. It's messed up, man. I'm still pretty bent up about it, to be honest. He was one heck of a dude. But I hope you guys have an incredible night. If any super chats before we close, you guys could be the last to super chat. So if anybody wants to super chat right now, I'm very open to it. So one last call for super chats. So give me one last call for alcohol. So give me your whiskey or beer. Closing time. Every new beginning comes from some other beginnings. And yeah. I'm a simp. Use a pimp. I'm a pimp. Use a simp. But if anybody's got any super chats, great. If not, no big deal. But I want to say thank you guys for joining this stream. And I don't know. I'm gonna do what I can. I'm gonna also get back, start doing some live streaming. I cook myself some dinner actually, but then I'll start doing a little bit of live streaming, and we'll go from there. I'm gonna make myself some chili and maybe some chicken fries or something. I don't know. It sounds really good. But to everybody who super chat, by the way, thank you for the super chats. They really help the channel grow in more ways than you know. But I also want to thank you for anybody who was kind in the chat. There weren't a lot of people who were kind, but there were more than I anticipated. Let's just say that. More kind people than I anticipated. So I try to look on the bright side of things if I can. I really do. Thank you guys again. Make sure you guys have an incredible rest of the night. Bye for now. See you in a bit.